Was geht ab? Alien Savages. Und willkommen zu einer weiteren Episode. Good old, lass uns reden. I just built a new podcast studio. Because these days I'm pretty uncrowned again. And I need to switch it up to the inside. Because the last feels like decade podcast I've recorded outside. So I feel a little homeless, and I haven't really met my inside bungalow nice, so now I did that, and that felt really good. And now I feel like a grown-up, having a mic stand, and sitting on a chair, and actually sitting pretty straight, not in a lotus, like Shiva, as I usually do. Well, I'm waking up too fast. I'm reaching enlightenment too fast. We need to slow down. So, if I don't forget, I put you a visual in now. If you're watching visually of my nice table, it's like my altar. I made so nice. What is an altar, you know? The world is an altar. Ho, no Ferdy talk so cryptic again. Calm down. Come back to the 3D. Come back to the ground. Okay, let's take a deep breath. Fully exhale. And inhale. So let me catch you up to speed. I haven't recorded a podcast in like 2 weeks, which is a really long time for me. You know, after ayahuasca, I did a month of daily English podcast and then followed by a month of daily, like every single day, literally every single morning, a German podcast. And now I'm back. And what is the schedule, Ferdi? Wait, let me check my schedule. It says, oh shit, it's loading. Yeah, I guess it's flow state. So yeah, the new schedule is flow state. Let me catch you up to speed. What happened the last 2 weeks? I fall in love with Faye. I'm really in love. And it's we call it being in ceremony because it literally feels like a sober ayahuasca ceremony. Or are we sober? Maybe she put something in my drink. Faye, did you? Is this why I feel so funny? Wait, this wasn't a microdose, Tommy. Kidding. Everyone calm down. Calm down, it's jokes, okay? So yeah, we're definitely sober. I haven't taken anything since ayahuasca, which is now like 3 months ago. I'm a good boy. Mom can be proud of me. Is she though? No, I don't think so. Because does she understand me? Not really. How many people understand me? A few of 8 billion. That's not much. Oh shit. But which artist is really known at its time? Alive? You know what I'm saying? So, her and I, we entered this ayahuasca ceremony vibration. And, you know, I'm actually really grounded. Like, I'm such a solid guy. I can hold so much consciousness in my body in a way that feels good. And also, I'm just really far. That where I'm at right now, it gets challenging again. Like yesterday was my birthday, 9th. And I was like, shit, okay. Bringing out the adult Ferdi. Okay, what is this? From 1 to 10. It's like, this is actually a 7. You know, like 1 being super dense and the most grounded you could possibly be. And 10, you're actually losing your shit. Like, whatever you want to call it, full-on psychosis, passing out, not being able to hold this reality, losing your shit. And I've never reached a 10 soberly. You know, I had like moments on ayahuasca where I was passing out and stuff. And after ayahuasca, I was hitting like solid 9s. You know, you saw it. I did English podcasts every day. It was really tough, really, really tough. And in my day-to-day life, like this awakening, it feels so funny. Everything below a 5 is feeling good in my body. And that's what I love. Like, there's no point if it doesn't feel good. So everything below a 5 feels good, which is for me, I'm able to go to the gym. I'm able to record a podcast. I feel really, just good in my body. Like safe and grounded in a way that I can really function in the 3D and be amongst people and oh my god, so excited, woo! And everything above a 5 gets gets really trippy. That it's like this what I call too awake. And yesterday was tough. Yesterday was a 7. I'm so awake. Wow. Oh my god. I understand the structure of reality a little too much. I'm a little too multidimensional. But then it comes back to this is just how this awakening feels like, All my friends that are waking up, we all feel so similar. We all feel the same. This awakening is a funny one. It's really weird. It feels literally like dying. And let me tell you, I've died too many times to know that it just keeps getting better. So always on the other side of a really weird state, of a really ungrounded state, there's a more integrated version waiting for you. That is like, hey, now that you've been through that, I have more depth in so many things, and this is just how it feels to wake up. It feels like dying. So cheers to that. Let's take a deep something. I feel really in my head right now because I just set up this podcast studio. I was like doing a fun podcast, so I don't even... I started this one not planning I'm ever going to upload this, but now that I'm in it, I'm like, what is anything? Why don't I just keep going and this is a podcast and it is what it is? Because I really started this podcast giving no fucks. And don't get me wrong, like I embody my authentic self ruthlessly. And also I do want to deliver in a sense. I want to give you some value, I want to bring balance to the galaxy. But then, here's, like, I just allow you in my head right now. So what I'm thinking right now is that the universal message is everywhere these days. And what I need more is spaces for my insanity to come out. So maybe this is the new era of the podcast, is giving no fucks, no pressure whatsoever to deliver and make sense. It's just my own sanity, for my own sanity, letting my insanity out. Because, Vicky said that. It's not the sane people acting insane I'm worried about. No. It's the insane people acting sane. And the people seemingly insane are mostly the most sane people because they just really get it, And how can he just be himself? This is ego. This is gay. This is, wait, I need a label to not come out of my box. He is... Mommy... I'm waking up. Ferdi made me really realize and I cannot hold on to any box. You're not my mommy? Shit. Okay, I calm down. Yeah, let's feel into our bodies. How are you feeling, my friend? I'm not feeling so well. I'm like on the verge of getting sick. Yesterday on my birthday, I pinched a nerve in my neck. So my neck is hurting. I have a little headache. I'm really in this cocoon phase of something is pulling through. If you have watched my latest podcast, I tell you my entire prophecy, my life theme. I'm so tired talking about it because it's just happening, but I don't know when and how and all these details. So all I know is how I feel in the moment, and this is weird as fuck. And this just, I guess this is just here a safe space to give you comfort that your insanity, your feeling, your weirdness is normal in this awakening and it's welcome. I'm so excited this high season to create really safe spaces. And if you know me, you know how well I can actually hold spaces for our insanity to come out. Like where safe spaces held by sane people for our insanity to come out. You know, we all have this multiple personality. Some have a disorder, I have an order. And when do we let our counterparts out? And I'm talking about the crazy one right now. Okay, yeah, him. Hello. I'm out? Oh, I'm on the podcast? Wow. Everyone, look at me. Let's take a deep sip. Yeah, I'm working on a character right now because in German, on my German podcast, I want to start a comedian show for this counterpart, this funny one that just came out. In German, he comes out so funny. You know, in English, it's not my mother tongue, so it's just how I can play with accents. I want to get there, but I'm not there. So the last days I was watching a lot of comedians on YouTube and just analyzing them and really finding the sweet spot of the best is when it's not acted, when it's just actually your insanity coming out in a safe space where you can host yourself. You know how Eminem, he did it so well on his newest album, The Death of Slim Shady. Like, Slim Shady came out and trying to cancel Eminem, and they went like back and forth, and he contained him. What does it mean, containing him? That he actually produced something solid in the 3D art we can listen to. So he actually put it in something like a frame, which is music. Like, he recorded it, he produced it, he mixed and mastered it and put it out. It's not that hard, you know, you can put out stuff so easily, but you gotta do it. You know how I gotta record this podcast? I actually gotta do it. Sit down, do it, edit it, upload it, share it, and not get in my head about hate and stuff and doubting myself. So this is like the inner adult needing to set a frame around it, that your weirdness, your insanity part can be contained, and then also that it's not. And this is currently where I question how to let my insanity out, because I was always letting it out a little bit, but then coming back to my adult Ferdi to balance everything, that I need to cause realization. So whatever I said, I don't just leave it there if it's not quote unquote correct, you know? I don't want to confuse people. But now I'm like, why not? I'm already so misunderstood, and people who don't get me, they don't get me. And people who get me, they just get me, you know? And they are awake, like and I'm talking to you, like who do I want to reach? My alien savages. And you just get it. And our challenge, speaking for myself, my challenge is staying sane. So I need my insanity to come out, and I need to watch insane stuff from sane people so I stay sane in this timeline. Because all these normal people who are, to me, insane, acting like normal, you know, acting sane, it's just like I want to bang my head against the floor. And this is not nice. Then I get insane, you know. And I committed to this timeline. I want to stay. I don't get suicidal anymore because I really saw and see where this timeline goes and how amazing this is. So I encourage everyone to stay. It's really getting amazing. We're just getting it all on the table now. So we have to look at all our shit. And it feels weird. It feels like dying. It is embracing our insanity and seeing that this is normal. This is actually who we are. You know, we're just children. We're all children acting in this way that we've been programmed. And now we let go of all the programming and we're kids again. So, let's take a deep sip. So yeah, this is what I'm contemplating, how to let out my insanity. And my conclusion right now is I don't need to balance shit anymore. As I said, if you don't get me, you don't get me. If you get me, you just get me. And that's the end of the story. So I'm excited these days to record a German one where I let this counterpart out fully. And then I was watching these comedians in German. There's one, his name is Teddy. And I love him, especially back then when he gave no fucks. It's so funny. Oh my God, I gotta recommend you this one video for all my German alien savages. It's called Antoine Bootcamp number 1. So this Antoine is his altered ego, his altered personality, his counterpart, whatever you want to call it. He lets out. I was like, what is mine called? And then I don't want to create a new name, you know? So I was like, it's just Ferdi, because it's literally me. It's just part of me. So this video, it has 15 million views and he lets it out so well. But then he also gets to this point where it gets too much. And this is where I see, I don't want to just be this. I still want to make sense. In a sense of I want to have both Ferdis. And really allow you inside my head. How I talk to myself. How this side is trying to convince this side. And at the end, I can, like, I'm having a multiple personality order. Which we all have. But some people have a disorder. They don't know how to function as a human. You know, we're all spirits. This is like everything is spiritual. We're in this human experience, and many spirits, they are really lost here. They don't know how to function in the human experience. So they have like a disorder. They're like one day like this, the other they haven't remembered so much who they are, like all this stuff, you know. And I'm like really fun. I know solidly who I am, and I can always be my whoever I want to be. Like I'm in charge. I'm in control of the suit, and I know how the human experience works, you know, like this is our system, okay, how to function in the system, how I can live in Thailand long term. I'm having a work permit. I made money with my excitement. So I'm just good. Like it's actually so easy once you play the game, dominate the game, and then it's like, okay, this is easy. And then you played the game and then you want to expand. And this is waking up. And then you're like, okay, here we go. Here we go. And right now, for my journey, my biggest growth is welcoming my counterparts, especially my little devil inside, my goblin, the insane version of me. Hi. Yeah. Oh, I'm out again. Oh, this feels good. Hi. So, listen. Now that I'm here, I don't know what to say, but watch me. I want to be watched by everyone. Yeah. and then, bro, everyone is watching you. And then, I haven't thought so far. Okay, let's take a deep sip. You know, you gotta keep yourself entertained, you know, and that's why I'm doing this, for my own sanity. And this is what I love watching, like this back and forth and figuring it out as you speak while being authentic and having actually a good time and not holding back in any ways, really giving no fucks. This is good stuff, yeah. So this is what the doctor should subscribe. Is that the word? Prescribe? You know, I'm working on a Hogwarts on Kopangan, and there's a whole department for being ungrounded, that you can go there, because being ungrounded in this awakening is so normal, and our old world stuff is just outdated, you know. You go back there and they try to diagnose you with whatever and try to put you back in boxes, but you're too awake, so you get just like numbed down and think anything is wrong with you, but nothing's wrong with you. You're just waking up, and sometimes you raise your vibration too fast, where you cannot hold it in your body in a way that feels good. This is called being ungrounded. And then you come back in your body. Like being in nature, being around grounded, mature people, like women, doing physical stuff like gardening, kitchen, cooking, woodwork, meditating, not taking any substances, practicing healthy lifestyle choices, following your excitement, like your purpose, creative expression, all these things, super grounding. And in this department, I'm gonna also prescribe, it's not for the ungrounded people, it's just for the people to stay sane. You gotta create room for your insanity to come out. And this is what I'm figuring out as I speak. Because so quickly it can just flip into something weird where it's not contained in a sane way and people just become actual monkeys, which we're not, and just we go backwards, you know? This is not what I'm excited about. I want to fully integrate. I don't want to leave any parts behind, and we gotta embrace the shadow and see that the shadow is same as the light, you know? Like all the demons are just gods. But we demonize them. You get it? From our point of view, from our reality, these are demonic creatures, but in their reality, they are gods, and our gods are demons. It's like, it's always perspective. So actually our shadows become our biggest superpowers once we integrated them. Because they're our biggest gifts. And then we can help those who haven't integrated them, because we went through that, so we resonate. Because everything is God. Literally everything. So I recommend being fully integrated. Otherwise, you're just a shadow of yourself. You're trying to be so in the light, but you're actually just a shadow. Because you're just a fraction of who you are. Holding on to the light because you just found it. It's like, this is not solid. This is not really much. And it's not really fun. Let's take a deep breath. So I have a lot to share about my new relationship. So it's official. Faye and I, we're in ceremony, but we also call each other girlfriend and boyfriend. Like, she is my girlfriend. I made it, Mom. I have a new girlfriend. I'm in a relationship. I'm actually grown up. And Mom, I'm a good boy. We are monogamous so far. I put the Playboy Ferdi aside. He came out for 2 months now. Hardcore, and I had so much fun. But now all I want is depth. In so ein Blauwalherz passen ganze Menschen rein. Ja, ja, passen ganze Menschen rein. Ja, ja. Doch wieso scheint es dir, als wäre in deinem Herz nicht mal Platz für ein. Ja, ja. Nicht einmal Platz für ein. Ja. Yeah, song Fabian Römer, Blauwalherz, which means blue whale heart, which he's rapping in the hook. In a blue whale heart, entire people fit in. Yeah, entire people fit in. Like, look it up. Go on Google and look up pictures of a blue whale heart. And I actually remember I was in a museum with my family on der Nordsee. It's like upper Germany to the ocean. I think it was there, or I don't know. And we were at a museum, and there was a blue whale heart where you could literally go in and experience that, how big it actually is. So he's singing in a blue whale heart, entire people fit in. Yeah, entire people fit in. But why does it seem that in your heart not even one person fits in? Oh shit, not even one person fits in, you know? It's a really good song, Fabian Römer. I love German rap. And Faye just messaged me, rap actually means rhyme and poetry. Rap, rhyme and poetry. Let's Google that. I don't wanna. But yeah, I like that. What did rap stand for? Rhyme and poetry. Here we go. Faye, if you're watching, and I know you do, I didn't doubt you. We Germans, we just love to double check. It makes us feel in control. It makes us feel powerful. I have a MacBook right here. I can Google anything. Google is my best friend. Everyone, calm down. It's just double checking. I'm not having, what is it called? Trust issues. I need to double check everything. No. So yeah. So my highest excitement is really going deep with someone. And I found this woman that I totally manifested. Because, okay, this is maybe controversial, and you will be, how dare you, you're insulting ayahuasca. And I have the biggest respect for ayahuasca, because ayahuasca is my girlfriend. I made it. So here's what I'm about to say. Trigger warning. I drank the first cup of ayahuasca like 3 months ago, and I really shapeshifted into ayahuasca. I went to the bathroom and I was like, wow, I am ayahuasca, I can hold it. So I mean, it didn't fuck me, I fucked with it. I became it. I was like, I am it. But then the second cup, ayahuasca fucked me. And then this came to me like a couple weeks after. I was like, ayahuasca is a spirit, you know? It's a woman. It's a non-physical woman. It's energetic. It's so big, you know, to hold all these people. Same like Mother Nature, Gaia. It's a spirit. It's a actually non-physical person. So I was like, ayahuasca must get tired. Maybe not tired, but I just say it easy to, you know, must get tired to hold all these people and make them all purge. And ayahuasca wants to meet a spirit that can fuck with her and can literally like fuck her, you know? And I was almost there, but the second cup, she fucked me and I couldn't fuck with her anymore. So I was really getting ready to be that powerful that I can fuck with ayahuasca and can fuck her and make her my girlfriend because I love her. I love her so much. So I was like, I did a mushroom trip and I was hiking the jungle to Wainam. I took 1 gram of mushrooms and I saw the spirit of nature, Mother Nature, and she was talking to me. She was like, Ferdi, do you see me as a woman? Like, and I was constantly like praying to her, being in prayer because I was so in awe. And I have so much respect for Mother Nature and for ayahuasca. So I was like, Mother Nature, wow, I see you. And she felt so seen because she saw that I saw her, how powerful she is. And her flowers, the whole jungle was like vaginas, like pussies popping up everywhere as I was walking. I was like making love with her. And then Mother Nature was telling me like, Ferdi, this is how powerful I am. And I'm so grateful that you're humble and see me and be grateful. But this is just how powerful you are. I was like, me? But she was like, yeah, you. I was like, but I'm in this little human body that is so limited. She was like, yeah, exactly. This is how powerful you are. Why do you think you would come here and choose such a limited experience? The most powerful people come here, you and I. This is a masterclass. We're graduating. We come here to limit ourselves so much. And if we can awaken from that, we can awaken from anything. And this is why the whole galaxy is watching us. How are they doing it? Way less limited beings are watching us, seeing how we awaken from those limitations. So anyways, I was really like seeing more and more how powerful each and every one of us actually is. And so I was like, okay, I wanna fuck with ayahuasca. And I was holding that vibration, so it walked right into my reality as a woman I could fuck. Her name is Faye. And she's really the embodiment of ayahuasca. And that's why, like, the last 2-3 weeks we're together, I'm tripping my balls off. It's getting so uncrowning. It's getting so intense. You know, I try to act like normal, go to the gym, do my podcast. I'm like, Ferdi, what are you doing? You're literally in ceremony. Imagine if you're in an ayahuasca ceremony, you wouldn't go to the gym. No. And this is how the last weeks felt for me. And Faye, she's already so far. I'm so excited to soon, no expectations, but I feel that clearly that soon we will share us together on a podcast, on many podcasts. Like I see a future with her. I see a life with her. Like I think I found my person. And we're getting used to each other. And it's huge because she's already really far. Like, how much love, how much unconditional love she can hold and radiate. What I'm feeling right now is my heart space is stretching. I get a bigger vessel. And I'm recovering. Like, that's why I'm waking up so sore. I'm trained. I'm in a really weird state right now. And that's why I have to really remind myself what I'm going through right now. That's why I'm feeling the way I'm feeling. And I know this is true. How do I know? I just know. I'm so guided these days, you know, I really know. And I keep reminding myself what I'm going through right now because I feel so... otherwise I would go to the doctor, what is wrong with me? And the doctor would be like, nothing. And then, but I feel this way. Here's some medications to numb yourself. No. I want to keep going further. So right now it's this vessel expansion because she's like the sun and I'm the moon. And I'm already so awake, but many parts I haven't fully grounded yet in my body. Like I can lay with her or whatever and we can just go in spirit anywhere. But she actually has embodied it. Like it's so wow. These like women flash me so much. And I loved it how Bashar confirmed it in his latest event. Are women more powerful? Yes. Because in most men, there's still this big part in our DNA shut off. And since my surgery, 2020, it got turned on. Like Jesus was an embodiment for fully being turned on. All our DNA. And women have like one string that is already turned on. That for most men, they're still sleeping on it. That's why it's so hard these days to connect on this level with men. Because I feel like a woman these days, you know? Because my inner old, witchy, mature, ayahuasca grandma, she's speaking here right now. My granny. And many men, they can just not follow me anymore. But I know they will, because we will all have a walk-in experience, Shekinah event, collective awakening, however you want to call it. Fully activate our suit. So man, get ready. Get ready. And this is what I can feel in women, and for example in Faye, that what I'm catching up to, women already, were born like that. Catch this. Other humans have feelings too. It's like this meme that a woman is hosting a man on a psychedelic trip. And men are like, oh, other people have feelings too. Yeah, it's not funny when I say it right now, but the meme is really funny. So yeah, I'm just feeling so much these days. So much. And yeah, there's still parts that I need to like ground. That like being so awake, multidimensional is what's the point if I cannot ground it? Yeah, no. It's been said that your roots have to grow deep into hell, that your branches can reach heaven. And it's through the heart, that's the way. Yeah, so right now I feel a huge heart expansion. And yeah, I'm like that's why it's also like I'm so happy because I'm so in love, and also it's, when you're sick, you cannot appreciate it so much because you're not feeling so well, and I don't feel so well. So, but overall, I'm really happy, and I'm so grateful that I found my person. And like there are so many moments. The last days we spent every day together, mostly in the evening. And her dog, Radi, is actually Afro's, like my dog's sister. They're actually biological sisters. And I made them best friends again. And there are these moments where sunset, we go on the beach, she makes the best cacao, like really the best cacao. And I take a sip and I look at our two dogs playing and in this beautiful Malibu beach, and her and I take a sip of the cacao, and I'm like, wow, I found my family. This is all I wanted. This is this huge download that came. It was like family. And now the next download I'm getting is home. Manifest a nice home. And from home, expand, grow, create your family. And then this Hogwarts, I can feel arising on the other side of the island. Yeah, so... And I can hardly believe it, that like I have to twitch myself that I really found my family, I'm like, I did my inner walk the other day, and I remembered all my inner walks. I'm like, is there even a woman that can hold my intensity and is actually on my level? Or am I meant to walk this alone? Oops, sorry, this was annoying. And then I walked there the other day and was like, oh, I found her. That was easy. There was like no. And then it's like, yeah, exactly. Following your highest excitement is the way of least resistance. It's just flowing. Everything in the universe just flows. The only thing that is in the way is you. So don't be in the way anymore. So get rid of your programming. Take it all in a big bucket and throw it out the window, step by step. But this is the way, it's all finding you. You can just say, no, this is halt, stopp. We say in German, this is too good to be true. No, I'm not worthy. I'm not lovable. And I don't carry programming anymore for most moments. Sure, there are moments where programming is coming back, fear is coming back, or I reach new levels and there's new stuff that I haven't touched before. And then in the moment I transform it. I don't like to linger, like have prolonged moments of fear, and it's so much easier said to be done. I spent the last decade unprogramming myself, and the programming goes so deep. And every new layer I get to, there's like, it's a never-ending journey. Like to every dream, there's another level, there's another dream. So that's why I'm saying, like, let's get to a point where it feels good in our bodies. That's why I was like, oh, I want to make my podcast, but I needed more grounding, and that's why I made a nice setup right now. And this feels this feels good in my body. I'm sitting here. As I speak, I feel good. Because there's nowhere to go, there's nothing to do, no arrival. So let's make sure it feels good, because there's no point otherwise. No point in rushing anything. No point in like fearing anything. It's like really look at that shit. And then let's come together as family and Christmas. Let's take a deep sip. Yeah. It's so funny, you're about to take ayahuasca and you're so excited, like, yeah, I have the big calling to take ayahuasca, and you're so excited, and then ayahuasca kicks in and you're like, oh shit, yeah, I don't like this, but it's just how it feels. It's so funny. And this is how, like, now I was so excited to find my person. I'm so excited to be in love, and now it's here, and it feels like a ceremony where it's like, oh shit, ayahuasca is kicking in. This is uncomfortable. It's so funny. So yeah, it doesn't, like, this is important. It doesn't always feel good. Not at all. It just feels how it feels, but we can make it feel as good as it can. And many people just create so much suffering, like so much unnecessary suffering. Like right now, I feel funny. I feel weird as fuck. Oh my God. Like what? And this is just how it feels, this awakening. So this is what it is. And then I can make it way worse by being in fear and freaking out and getting super ungrounded, or I can actually come back to the basics, healthy lifestyle choices. Every night I sleep a solid 9 hours. I lay in bed 10 hours. I wind down in the evening. I eat my mueslis. They're really grounded. I watch shows that are grounding for me. I take care of my body. I go to the gym regularly. I exercise every single day. I go in the sauna. I go in the ice bath. I go for beach walks. I pick up Afro almost every single day. It's so grounding for me to spend time with animals. Like Faye and I, almost every evening, we go with the dogs for a long beach walk. Like, I really take care of the basics. I'm committed. I have discipline. This is my excitement, because this is the way how it feels the best in my body. And many of my friends, they're just floating away. And many people I watch, and they need to leave Koh Phangan because Thailand is in the future. Look it up. Thailand year. In Thailand, we have the year 2565. So Thailand is 543 years in the future. Look it up. There's this, like, I could talk forever about this right now. It's so crazy. Like, literally, the colors here are different. If you've never been to Koh Phangan, you already live in a new earth, and holding that is so challenging. It's so challenging. It brings up everything. Like now with Faye, my basement is already so clean. I take this metaphor. When you wake up, like when you take psychedelics, this is like a quick waking up, and then eventually if you wake up, it constantly feels like on psychedelics. And this is a metaphor. You go in the basement and you turn on the light, and it's really dusty and smelly and things are untidy, and then you start to clean up, like transforming your karma, balancing shit, transforming your fear-based beliefs, your trauma, all this programming. Like, these are all words for, getting into a balanced state and really all that stuff. I could talk about forever. So back to the metaphor, you clean this all up. And I go in my basement and it's already so clean. It's the nicest lighting, cozy cushions. My basement, I made it so, like the last decade, I really cleaned up it's so amazing. And now with Faye, it feels like in the army. When I was in the army, they came in and they were like, your shirt is not exactly on the edge and in the socket there's some dust. And then we had to do push-ups. It was like ridiculous how clean it needed to be in the army. And this is how it feels right now, that, oh, it's perfect, but no, there's still like these little things. Little. I'm like, oh. Because there's so much light that every shadow is exposed. Everything is coming to the table. Literally everything. And even if you thought you already like worked through everything, no. There's still something. And it's also, you also really have to understand. This just came recently to me because I was like, oh, I'm fully healed. No, I'm just waking up. Listen. Every morning we wake up, we log into this game of the human experience. And it's a sick world. We're still living in a sick world. Even on Kopangan, our system is everywhere and is sick. So you're not reaching a healed state. You need to stay healed. Because everyday shit's trying to pollute your system. Your mind, your body, your spirit, it wants to infiltrate. It's like when they ask Bashar, why haven't you landed yet? Bashar's like, would you land in an insane asylum where the inmates have weapons? And we are literally in an insane asylum where the inmates have weapons. Like I walk in a 7-Eleven and people are crazy, Where most people are just awake enough to be dangerous. And just wait the next years when the system is like really waking up. It's like in the emergency room. People are like going bananas. Everything they thought is real is not real and that's why they need us really solid and grounded and holding them like babies. Like our parents are actually our babies. And we need to hold them and be like, it's alright. Take a seat. Let me ground you. I'm gonna solve my Rubik's Cube while you just take a deep breath and calm down. You don't understand. No. I've heard it all. Trust me. Yeah. It gets better. Trust me. But this. Yeah. No. I've heard it. I think a couple million times. Yeah. I went through that. No. Yeah. You're looping. Yeah. It's okay. Take a deep breath. Calm down. We're literally creating these institutes, these clinics where people get back into alignment when they go crazy, in a sense where they're out of alignment, they don't know the structure of reality, they have forgotten, they entered a weird dream again where they don't know how to follow their joy, remember who they are, all this stuff, like not aligned. They go there and they get back into alignment. I'm like, oh shit, I'm out of alignment, I'm looping in something, I have this negative belief and I just keep holding on to it and I don't find myself out. And then, we show up for each other and I'm so excited. I know the next years, I'm gonna host a lot of ceremonies. I'm gonna be a lot of service. I'm gonna do this together with Faye. And I don't know how it's gonna look yet, because I'm still not there yet where I can host these ceremonies, because it's gonna be different. I'm here to pull in the new, so it's not like a ayahuasca ceremony. I mean, it is, but there is no ayahuasca because we are the medicine, Yeah, I don't know. My physical mind also doesn't fully get it, but my higher self is like, bro, you cannot escape your destiny. So just keep following your joy. I'm like, okay, daddy. Okay. So, it feels so good to do a podcast again and give absolutely zero fucks. I started this one in exactly the right mood, which was, I don't even think I'm gonna release that. I gave no fucks. I was so chill. And now I'm so proud of my art I've created. The art of giving no fucks and really being yourself unapologetically. And actually thus transmitting the realest stuff which your soul is starving to hear. Finally, someone is speaking to your soul directly. And not with all these filters where you feel weird, that you think something is wrong with you because you don't have these filters anymore. No, here's my raw essence, speaking to your raw essence and encouraging you to be more your raw essence. And the YouTube comments are back online, so you can write whatever. I can handle it these days. Like, give me all your ayahuasca buckets. I hold them for you, vomit them full. Please, let it all out. It's needed. I want to go forward. So every poison you hold on, this is a safe space. You can use the comments to purge things out of your system. Because other people, it overwhelms them, so there needs to be safe spaces that people can hold, and I can hold it. So comments are back online. It's all flow state these days. I don't know for how long, but I have a feeling I'm going to make podcasts now regularly again. There's a new phase where I feel grounded enough to share, and it's not everyday, bro. It's going to be a flow state. And if you would ask me now, Ferdi, look in the crystal ball, what would you see? I would see I do like every other day a podcast, or like 2 podcasts in a row and then a day break, like 2 podcasts, 1 rest day, 2 podcasts, 1 rest day, something like that. And it's probably going to be a mix also of German and English, because I really like that. And as I said, I'm working on a German character, like a comedian show. So, and for now the comments are back online. Yeah. Yeah, really proud of myself that I just did it. And, you know, a big part for me why I'm here is also to motivate you. Like, you know, I go on these epic rants and I'm like so motivational. So I really want to, like, this is what's coming through right now. I really want to encourage you. I mean, I just said it, but once again, to just do it, you know, just follow your excitement. We got to a point where we're like, yeah, what's the point, anything? And we already like, quote unquote, arrived. And from the state, you are there for a reason. You need to share your gifts. You need to share your art, because this is so needed right now. And yeah, I know it is challenging to actually do something in the 3D, like actually record something and put it online and not get in your head and like not be in the fear. It's challenging. But just press record, please, please, please. I'm begging you. Just press record. Just share. Just start. Really, whatever it is, you know. Like, get social. Doesn't need to be a podcast. You can like send voice messages to your friends. You can, you know, on Instagram, just post, just make reels, just reshare your favorite memes. Make a meme drop of your vibration right now, so everyone feels more comfortable to be themselves. We're all singing each other home, and I take a massive step. I'm going really ahead of this insanity, and I take all the hits that people hate me like crazy and stuff, you know, because they need to get all their shit out of the system so they can also step in their full selves, their full power, and do the same. And I need you as my army, that we're all taking hits so we can all sing each other home. So make all the people you reached, your loved ones, feel safe to be themselves, and show you. Let the universe work, that synchronistically you can find the right people, and it's all a beautiful orchestration. And it's actually really selfish to hold your gifts back. If you're having these gifts inside of you, which we all have, your excitements, you have to share them. Otherwise, you're a selfish bastard. Because you're holding on to unnecessary fear that prevents you what you actually want to share. And you're also making yourself depressed, because holding back to your gifts is, you're dying. It's one of the basic human needs, creative expression. So I really beg you to share. Tag me, and I'm going to comment, and I'm going to flush it with emojis and let the love rain. Tag me on your art, or send me a DM, and I'm going to kick your butt. Like, just share it. And people, this is the Ferdi syndrome, the Ferdi effect. People around me, you saw it when I was vlogging and always having my gang, they're all starting to vlog. They're all starting to create podcasts. See how Brittany does her social now. Like, I really onboard people. So I'm speaking to you directly. I don't maybe know you in real life. Start, send me a message, tag me. Like, let's all show up for each other, you know? And don't be afraid to like my stuff. Like, why? Like, so many people I can sense it, you know? Like, a reel gets, I don't know, 20,000 views, and has like 50 likes, because most people are like, oh, I don't, I'm afraid to like Ferdi because it's so out there. Like, yeah, share this podcast. If you got something out of this podcast and you have a friend that needs to hear that, you can just feel it. Why would you not share it? You don't even need to send anything. Just send the Spotify link or the YouTube link. You don't even need to explain it. Just, I love it. It's my favorite when friends just send me a song or a podcast or whatever. Just being your feminine. Just like, I just felt excited to share it. Here it is. Do with that whatever you want. Like, really grow a backbone of who you are and what you like. Like, I love Jack Paul. I'm a Jack Pauler. And I'm so outspoken for that for years. And he's so controversial. Yeah, why is he controversial? Because he's like me, you know? He's a system disruptor. He's a rebel for the new earth. And I have so much respect for him. Like, Jack Paul, I have so much respect. And I like, every story you watch of me, if there's German rap, I always tag the artist. Like, I have so much respect for them. I love them. Like, give credit where it's due. And speak up for the people you love. Like, let's all have each other's back. Okay, yeah, I loved it. Little motivational talk. Okay, thanks for listening. Until next time, peace out.
You mentioned that the female form is an upgrade from the male form. In a general sense, if women are uplifted in high positions of government and leadership in our world, is this a reflection that we have upgraded our entire collective and are potentially closer to being ready for open contact?
Yes.